gentlemen, welcome to stage 4. I was going to do my rock sign there. Let's have a look at the stages that we've already completed. In stage 1, we looked at the idea, subject and working title. In stage 2, we looked at the key, structure and creating content. And stage 3, we looked at rhyme pairs, creating a hook and completing the structure. So today, at stage 4, it's all about, drum roll please, reviewing and rewriting. Reviewing and rewriting is all about after everything's completed and deciding what the next step is. So we're going to have a look at the draft of the song that we already have. When rewriting, we want to make sure that we've got solid detail in our verses. This might be a good time to start to look back at the 6 keys of connection, which is taste, sight, touch, sound, smell and movement. By looking at your verses and even your choruses, you want to start to think about, have you touched on all these senses? And if it's a narrative song, is it telling a story? Or if it's going to be a little bit abstract, are you really saying exactly what you want? A good thing to look at this stage to tighten things up is the rhythm of the syllables. It may be the case that something's just a little bit out, and what you find is that if you can tidy these things up, then things will be a lot more tighter. A good few things that I like to check off is, have you used the title enough in the song to help create a hook? Are you inviting the listener in? Are your pronouns consistent? What you should always do is record your ideas, even if it's just using your iPhone and your guitar and recording a little bit, because many times I've walked into a different room to let somebody hear it and totally forgotten it. So please make sure you know everything and you record, and certainly record stuff. One thing I'd really recommend is letting people hear it and getting feedback. However, please be aware that friends and family are going to go, "That was brilliant!" I would always say to you, maybe look at forums of songwriters, posting it up to get a good, strong critical review. Now, you can even pay top songwriters to evaluate things, and I've done that a few times and I've really learned a good few lessons. Criticism can be really difficult to take, but you have to be open, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to move forward. So just take things on the chin and let those emotions that you put into the song be ready to be changed for the better. The whole point of this process is for you to sit down and have these bits of craft, if you like, to be able to sit down and have something to have a creative conversation with. That's the important part. Now, it might be the case that for that session is that you just don't feel anything and you're not going to kind of use anything on it. But I tell you what, you've practiced a lot of things. You've practiced each of these stages, that when you come to do it again and inspiration strikes, you've got something to run through. I'm a big believer that practice makes perfect, and I believe you've got to practice your craft. What I don't buy into is that somebody can sit down and write a song in 5 minutes. What I think it is writing down and writing a song in 5 minutes, plus the 2 years or the 30 years or the time that you've taken looking at how to actually hone your craft. If you take this approach, you will find consistent results. I'm not saying it's going to be a hit song, but what it's going to do is arm you with the skills that you need to start moving forward. I hope you've enjoyed this songwriting series. It's just realistically things that I've looked at over the last couple of years that have helped me each time I sit down, when I get stuck, is using this. I don't want to say formula, because it doesn't allow you to write a song, because you have to write it for here and take that magical mystery stuff from above that helps you move it on. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be doing hints and tips and things that I learn as I go along in my journey, and I hope that you can use them as well. Yeah!